This is the BMW 1 Series M Coupe, the 1M. It is small, it is wide, it is full of character. And the last M car before a technology takeover.
Well, if the 1M was all about raw thrills, let's see what this latest M2 CS can do.
Welcome to the Driver Reviews channel. I'm Vicki Butler-Henderson, and today we are joined by the man, the myth, the legend, the Tiff Needell.
Lovely to see you again, Victoria.
Now, Tiff, what is in your garage that you've actually spent your own money on?
My BMW.
In which case you are my perfect partner to test these cars. We've got an old school 1M and the latest M2 CS.
Should we go back in time at first?
Yes, yeah, you get yourself settled in. Now, if you're watching our reviews and you're enjoying them, then that is great. If you are watching and you still yet haven't pressed subscribe, please do so now. It really does make a difference, and it means that we can bring you more content like this.
This thing is lightning fast.
What a car! Whoa, what a car!
And that is what little hatches should be. This BMW 1 Series M Coupe, to give it its birth name, Tiff, it was basically a love letter in 2011 to people like you and I who just love driving, and aren't we grateful?
Absolutely.
Now, they call it the 1M. They couldn't call it the M1 because that was already given to a mid-engined homologated race car from the 1970s, which I believe you raced.
I did indeed, Vixen. What a day that was. It was back the 1979 British Grand Prix, because this amazing Procar championship that was just such a spectacular support event every Grand Prix, and half the Grand Prix drivers raced in the Procar.
So F1 drivers in that car.
So I was lucky they had a third factory car for a local young talent.
And they couldn't find one.
I was the next James Hunt, I was the rising star. So I was invited to drive the third Procar. My teammates were Alan Jones and Carlos Reutemann in the factory. They're wonderful white cars with a brilliant blue, red and purple stripes. I mean, just stunning colour scheme. And being a single-seater driver, I didn't qualify very well because I was left-hand drive. It was all a bit new to me. Qualified mid-pack, didn't really get aggressive enough. But in the race, I sort of took off and joined. And at once I overtook Carlos Reutemann. I thought, yay, Carlos. About 2 corners later, I threw it up the road, a huge spinning cloud. But I absolutely loved the race. I was so honoured to drive it. One of my happiest memories.
Oh, I love that. There's such epic bits of kit. Back to this 1M, and this compact performance car was made using a variety of parts from BMW's bin.
Well, it was brilliant, yeah, because they had the 1 Series shell, obviously, because that's what it looks like. But underneath are the brakes and suspension from the current M3 at that time. Under the bonnet, 3-litre straight 6, that glorious BMW straight 6, which came out of the 335i and tinkled a little bit by the M division, produced 340 horsepower in a 1 Series.
I know. It also was the first BMW to be turbocharged and badged M.
Oh, wow.
I know, it's amazing that.
I'd have to think of, are you sure?
Yeah, the first turbocharged BMW with an M badge. It had 450 Newton meters plus an overboost, which is a bit like what they have in F1 today. You could get an extra 50 Newton meters by holding the throttle down full for about 7 to 9 seconds. Why it wasn't 5 to 10 seconds, I don't know, but that's what the statistics say.
You lost me now, Vix. You lost me. You're going too technical.
But on this one, you just put your foot down and you get an extra 50 Newton meters. Oh, that lovely silky smooth engine there, Tiff.
Yeah, the old straight six. Doesn't sound very much, does it?
No.
I just suddenly thought about that. What do you think now? Everyone gets obsessed with sound. Come on now, Vicki, give it some beans, will you? We've got the facts and figures.
Well, as much as I would love to give you a full demonstration, I am under strict instructions just to treat this girl like a little pussycat and just go gently as I can.
Just right to the A bit. Just see how this talk. I want to see the talk. Go and give it a little bit of a bean. Give it a bean. Oh, it grips. Oh, bit of oh.
But as I said, a very nice, gentle slide. But this car, in its day, 0 to 62 in 4.9 seconds. So it's sub 5 seconds car in 2011. But the CS M2 that we're going to drive later on is over a second quicker than that.
It's so slippy today, isn't it? There's just no grip. Those poor front tyres then were just going brrrr. But they're so controllable. It's harder in the wet because it slides almost too easily, isn't it? It's funny, people think that in the wet you'll have more fun drifting, but it's actually the opposite because you want to have something to lean on it, but this just snaps out so easily.
Yeah.
Look at the view though, Vix. Look at the sea.
Look at the weather. Oh, dear Anglesey. I am loving the simplicity of this interior. It's sort of the pre-big screen era, and I've actually got a whole load of buttons. This is how old school it was, right? If you wanted a sat-nav, it would be an extra £2,000.
What?
If you wanted a DAB radio, optional extra, £320. And that is just sort of before DAB became standard fit and sat-navs were standard fit on cars.
And what I do like is there was no automatic option. Had to be a manual.
A 6-speed manual, boom, boom. And this is lovely.
But also, I mean, the seats are quite normal. They hold us really well, but they haven't got these over-the-top carbon seats, which I find quite uncomfortable in some of these modern cars.
Well, you probably find them uncomfortable because there's not an ounce of fat on you. I found them quite comfortable. These cars were reasonably rare as well. Do you know how many were actually made?
Of course I know, Vix, but using the old-fashioned Siri, I'll just find out. 6,309.
Lovely.
See?
And price when new?
I'm on the wrong page. Do you know it? £44,000.
Yeah.
Thank you, Siri. Thank you.
Now, these have become collector's items, of course, so expect to pay somewhere today in the region of £60,000 to £70,000.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
There were only 3 colours as well, weren't there? I think it was black or white and an orange. Was it Valencia orange or something, if I remember rightly?
What colour would you have had?
Orange.
I'd have gone black, I think.
Orange.
Yeah.
It's got to stand out with a car like this.
Well, Tiff, sitting alongside you and driving this, I fully appreciate how legends only get better with age. Should we try the M2 now?
Let's. You know, Vix, it was so nice to get back into a BMW M because it takes me back to when I first drove one.
Oh, pray tell.
A while ago now. I was involved with the Evo magazine Car of the Year competition, and the little 1M was one of the cars. And in those days, you used to pair up with another journalist to experience each car. And I was actually put with Harry Medcalf.
Lovely.
But, well, except lovely for the fact that all the younger journalists named us Statler and Waldorf.
The 2 old Muppets up in the balcony.
Yes, the 2 old Muppets.
I'd say that was quite fitting.
But anyway, the first time I drove Harry out onto the road from where we'd all parked all the cars, it was up some racetrack somewhere, and accelerated off up the road. I mean, both our faces just lit up. I went through the gearbox, manual gearbox, and it was just such a brilliant car. Because you look at it, you don't expect it to be a rearing sports car. And so I voted it for Car of the Year. But
you did?
Yeah, I think all the kids, there was some sort of Pagani Huer or something which might have won it instead.
Understood.
So happy memories of the 1M.
Compared to the M2 here, it looks petite, but I still think that they are 2 of the loveliest looking rear ends. I do.
I haven't quite thought of cars like that as rear ends. Well, yes, I mean, I still think proportionally, I quite like the narrower, taller look than the squatted modern. I really love the look of that as it is. I like the exhaust pipes having a bit of chrome, stand out more.
Yep.
Do we have to have black on the CS? Can I have chrome pipes, please?
Would you rather, yeah, chrome pipes would make a nice pop, or maybe the gold coloured pipes to match the wheels. I could do with them.
It's amazing how the spoiler, what's it called?
Ducktail.
The ducktail. It looks way bigger from the back than when you're at the side. You think it's just a little ducktail, but
Yeah.
it's quite dominant when you look at it from the rear.
It is a whop, and then you've got that great diffuser at the end. I think it looks terrific. It's such wide hips, I love it.
But also ducktails is what road cars should have. I hate wings bolted on boot lids, GT version, and all they do is bolt some wing on the back. For road cars, that's the max wing should be flowing in. This wind's still blowing. Can you hear them rattling doors behind? She's getting a bit, they won't blow through, will they?
Look, we're at Anglesey, so we get the weather that we're given. So there's a longer wheelbase, of course, with the M2, and it's a longer car.
But not by much, is it? A few inches or a few probably millimetres in your terminology?
I'd say it's about 20 centimetres
Would
longer.
you? 20
Yeah.
centimetres?
How many is that in feet and inches?
That's about 4 inches, I think. I still talk in inches, it's terrible.
No, it's fine. So those door mirrors, you can see the evolution of the same design. So they've got that little sort of wispy bit at the top that has carried on to the modern car, but just a little bit shorter and a bit more.
Now, Victoria,
Hello.
you know I don't do much styling myself.
I can tell.
That's a bit of leather. Now you're talking about wing mirror styling. You've just
Door
gone
mirrors,
right.
actually. Should be door mirrors, shouldn't it?
Door mirrors.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never thought of worrying about the look of a door mirror.
But you can tell the familiar...
Yeah, but the one on the M2's broken. Look, the top bits come away. There's a gap. That doesn't look right at all.
It's aero.
What's that, aero?
Yeah, a bit aero.
And this CS, how do I recognise it's a CS and not a normal M2? Just obviously the spoiler at the back.
And it's got the word CS on it.
Yeah. Has it got a different diffuser?
So we've got a different diffuser, a
Okay.
front splitter, and then it's got carbon parts on the bonnet, the roof, and the tail as well. But
Okay,
you
but otherwise
can't
the
see
body
that.
shape's the same as a normal M2, not that different.
Yeah, not hugely different, but just enough to know.
We need to look at the fronts, really.
Yeah, we do. Do you want to turn them round?
No, it's still raining out there.
I'm not doing it.
We know someone who
Boys,
can.
would anyone?
Yeah, we must have-
Awfully. Thanks, chaps.
Come on, boys, get on with it. I'm still not sure I like the very aggressive front end of this new M2. And the big boxes each side, that's very controversial, not liked by many. And all the slats in there, the 2 in the boxes and 2 in front of the radiator. Well, as you glance across to the 1M, and it's just that lovely old kidney grille, less aggressive.
Definitely more simple and a little bit potentially cartoonish compared to the...
Cartoonish.
Yeah, but you could see like a little dog's face in the 1M.
Can you?
Yeah, I can, with a little smiley face underneath that number plate.
Yeah.
Whereas the M2 is just like, "Rah, come on, rah." It would be quite scary in the rearview mirror.
Yeah.
I quite like that.
I haven't used dog. She's been my styling before, but that's very interesting, Victoria. Yes.
So,
It's smile. I see the smiling bit.
yeah.
So I do like the more understated, old-fashioned look. Maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned rather than the aggressive new M2 styling.
I love them both, but I think the one that would draw my attention most would be the M2. But I love the 1M for being slightly under the radar, and that's what it sort of was, meant to be, a bit of a stealth machine. I'd take them both. In fact, I'll take one of them now. Should we try the M2?
Why not?
Keeping the M2 CS on the ground are a set of 19-inch alloys at the front and 20 inches at the rear, and there's a choice of 2 tyre options. The main road one is the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyre. Michelin says the tyre has been engineered to deliver performance and feedback both on the road and during occasional track use. It features a star marking to indicate that it was developed in collaboration with BMW to match the capabilities of the M2 CS. The tyre has achieved a rating of 4.8 out of 5 stars by thousands of drivers on DriverReviews. And it's also won the best tyre for high performance cars in the DriverReviews Customer Choice Awards. If you're looking for something more track focused, then there is this, the Michelin Pilot Sport Coupe 2. The Pilot Sport Coupe 2, according to Michelin, provides excellent grip and steering precision on tight corners. Whatever car you drive, the only thing connecting you to the road or the track are the tiny contact patches on your tyres. So it is crucial to find the right set, but searching for them can be stressful and confusing. If you need help choosing new tyres for your car, then go to driverreviews.com, where you will see thousands of reviews of all the top brands written by drivers just like you. Also, check out the winners of our latest Customer Choice Awards. From the driver's seat of the M to the driver's seat of this, things have definitely grown, not least this steering wheel. Super chunky.
It's modern BMW way, the chunky steering wheels.
I mean, it's lovely and soft. It feels like I'm holding a teddy bear, but like the world's biggest teddy bear.
And more importantly, BMW?
Seat?
No.
Flat bottom?
Flat bottom.
What is going
Flat
on?
bottom steering wheel. When I drove the standard M2, I couldn't believe it.
But what is the point? Is it because you've got a massive tummy?
Big
tummy.
tummies. I think that's the only excuse, is for big tummies.
And then I need to talk about the seat. So the seat here, so this is the carbon fibre sports seat. It has got a lump in the middle between your legs, obviously to keep your legs in a straight line, but it's...
Well, I don't know, what is it for? It's just a styling thing, which hurts your leg, bruises your legs. I mean, if you had a manual, you've driven the manual, didn't you, the standard M2?
Yeah, your leg goes over that every time you need to.
Up and down.
Yeah, that is a pain, that. Whilst we're on the practical side of things, can I bring up cup holders?
No, cup holders
Cup
in an
holders.
M car?
Yeah, because I'm still a human. I still need a little cup of coffee.
No, you just don't know.
But in the M, the cup holder was petite and your cup sort of got a bit squashed with the armrest. In here, the cup holder doesn't even get
It's
held.
not a cup holder.
No, it's a
It's a
cubby.
nice little storage space.
Okay, so are you holding my coffee?
I'm not allowed coffee in this car, all right?
Other than
people
that,
queuing up on motorways at these little coffee shoppy Thursdays just to stop on the motorway. They all come out with their little plastic lids.
but I'm still a human. I still will take this car on the motorway, and I will still need a little.
No, because you don't
beverage.
drink while you're driving, all right? Don't drink. You get to the office, you have your coffee. You start at home, you have a coffee.
But this is my office.
What? You work as well while driving? Okay, so it's even worse now. So now you're telling me you drink coffee. Would you get a laptop out and hold the steering with your knees or something?
No.
Coffee cup holders. Let's get back to the fact you're driving one of the finest sporting saloons in the world.
Right, let's go through these little M buttons, as I like to call
Are you
them.
sure?
Yes. So let's.
It's wet, slippery.
Yeah, but we can program them. So can you maybe just go through?
So what do you want there? You can do your engine sport, we'll have a bit of sport, chassis sport, your steering, always comfort.
Comfort steering.
Most BMWs, if you go sporty, it goes a bit too artificially heavy, so I don't like it.
Lovely. Traction all the way off. And then DSC.
You're off.
Cool, okay.
Right, now you press your little M button and
Yeah.
reset it, and then you
Yeah.
confirm it. And now, whenever you want those settings, you just press your
Press
M
that
button. But now, on a very greasy, wet track, you haven't got any traction control on now.
This is the second gen M2, and it continues the lineage of BMW's 2002.
The lineage.
2002 turbo from over 25 years ago.
Yeah, but what sort of lineage are we talking about?
This BMW sort of compact performance car with a turbo engine.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And talking of turbo engines,
But
this
just to go back to the lineage, I would point out that the original 2002
Turbo.
turbos did end up going backwards into trees quite often when BMWs did have a reputation for doing that sort of thing, and that's wet and slippy. I'd like to remind you, Victoria, of that lineage before we
of course, my love.
go too much towards that lineage. Oh, there's a tree behind us right now. Perfect timing, Victoria, to prove my point. Thank you for that.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Oh, it's getting feisty with it. You had it, that was it.
Engine-wise, we've got a 3-litre 6-cylinder turbocharged engine. We have got 530 horsepower, which is 50 horsepower more than the M2.
And 200 more than the 1M.
Yeah, I know. Mega.
Crazy.
I know.
In fact, thinking back to the 1M, I forgot it was quite by modern standards. Wow.
That's so much louder.
It's funny how people didn't have that noise here before, but it was a lovely feeling.
Oh, totally. So
Oh,
how
it's
is this
being
on
in
the...
a power. Oh.
So this car is 8mm lower than the standard M2, and it's about 30 kilograms lighter.
Okay, well that's all the carbon fibre bonnets and
Carbon
roof
parts,
and boot
yeah.
lids and...
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
These gear levers, carbon fibre, they're really nice to touch.
There's a lot of carbon fibre dash, carbon fibre in the centre.
And also all these CS letters in the doors and stuff like that are lovely.
With it, and kind of, oh, feisty, Victoria, feisty. Victoria,
Yes, my love.
I think you're having too much fun at the moment. I think it's my turn. It's my turn.
I really wish it had a round steering wheel. I'm grabbing at air sometimes.
It does annoy you when you go into that room.
Sorry, did you say you wanted to go? I can't hear you. What? Pardon?
No, it's my turn now, Victor. You're having way too much fun. I think it's time to hit the M button. Now let's see what it's like when it's let loose. Oh, I tell you what, it's a bit wild. It is a bit wild in these conditions.
When you do a slide like that, that's the one that you want to be outside watching. Very good.
But it's just a completely different car, isn't it, from, what, 20 odd years of development.
Any niggles for you, Tiff?
Yeah, I always get I don't want a silly little red thing on the top of the steering. It's rally drivers when you use sort of double lock. You understand, you want to know where straight ahead is, but I hardly change my hands here except when the back wants to snap away. And also, of course, oh, there we go now. Oh,
See, now you need to know where the front is.
No, it's just back, I think. There we go.
That's lovely. I quite like the red indicator.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
It just wants to push at first. The trouble is now the engineers want to get rid of oversteer, which is obviously what you want to be safe and fast on the roads. But it means you have to push harder to get the front to bite first before you can squeeze in the power, yeah. Well, of course, the seat's already annoying me. You've mentioned the seat, but this seat is just ridiculous.
Why is it ridiculous for you?
Well, because the inside of my left leg is getting attacked by solid carbon fibre, and the outside of my right leg is getting attacked by a very stiff bolster right in the leg where my throttle's going up and down. I drove the standard M2 at Pembrey for a day, and I had bruised legs.
Did you?
Yeah, it's just not nice. It's not nice. Oh, I think I might be safer in the 1M.
And we get to call that work. I know, so lucky.
It's very hard work, Vic.
It is, it is. Now, we're not here to pick an outright winner, but do you have a favourite?
Well, yes.
Oh.
I've got a bit of a soft spot for the 1M, but it's just a bit more relaxed and classy looking, if I might dare say, whereas it's a bit brutal M2 CS. So.
Yeah. Well, I really love the brutishness about this, but I also enjoy the simplicity of that one.
So?
I don't know. I don't know.
And so the debate will go on.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching Driver Reviews today. Please let us know your thoughts about the cars in the comments section, and please press like and subscribe so you're notified each time we post something new.
It's that little boot spoiler you like. That's what you like?
Then the sound of the new car against the other one.
Yeah, but it sounds like